What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the third episode of the Championship Challenge. My name is WolfeyVGC, and if you're just joining us now, this is a series where I attempt to take on the in-game Battle Spot ladder, the Championship ladder, which uses the official VGC 17 rules, the official rule set, which is the base rule set for competitive Pokemon. So, if you are just joining us now, thank you so much. I am really excited about this. Just like some things so you guys know. I have been playing, I've been streaming a little bit. I've been enjoying streaming. I think it's pretty fun, so I've been doing a bit more of that. And because of that, my win-loss isn't the same as it was the last time you probably tuned in. And so that's just because of streaming. I want to get my ranking up a little higher so that I have a better chance of playing against highly ranked opponents. So, yes, that's that. I really hope we can find an opponent, by the way. I actually already tried to record, and I didn't find anybody, but I also messed up my recording, and I forgot to plug in my mic, so... Yes. This is the team that I used at the London International Championships. It was the first major VGC 17 event, and it was a lot of fun. It was a really challenging tournament, and I was very fond of my team, so that's the team I'm using today. If you want to learn more about it, you can check it out. I've made a video covering the major aspects of the team and like how it works and stuff. So, yes. Other things. 1623, unknown. Okay, cool. This should be interesting. He's got, Marowak, Tapu, Garchomp, Celesteela, Wishy-Washy, and Porygon 2. This is actually a relatively difficult matchup. This is pretty tough. Looking at this team, I kind of like Porygon 2, but it's actually only good versus Garchomp. But I don't really have a lot of other things for Garchomp. Mence is good. What if I did Mence, Muk, Bulu? That covers a lot of what he has. I do need to watch out for Garchomp. Magnezone's great versus Celesteela, Magnezone's great versus Porygon 2, Magnezone's great versus Tapu, and Magnezone's pretty good versus Wishy-Washy. Whereas Politoed's good versus Marowak, Celesteela, Porygon 2. I don't really want to give Rain Boost to that Wishy-Washy, but I'm also afraid that if I do this, I'll be super weak to... I'm so weak to Garchomp. I'm really weak to Garchomp, unfortunately. I'm going to bring Politoed because I honestly like the matchup better versus Garchomp. And my game plan is going to be try and take 2 KOs with this team and then Perish Song. And if I get the opportunity to Draco Meteor the Garchomp, I'm going to go for that. But I don't expect that he's going to give me a free chance of that. To be honest, fam. Yeah, so that's that. Tapu, Garchomp, standard lead. That's one of the most common leads in the format, in my opinion. And now this is pretty interesting in my opinion because I can go Mence into Bulu and I'll reset my Intimidate. I'll be able to bring Intimidate back in later. I'll activate the grassy terrain, which is really good for Muk. But the downside of that is that it doesn't give me a lot of positioning. So I could also, but I bet everything on this Draco Meteor and it doesn't work. This is actually pretty tough. Is he going to go for Groundium Z, whatever? Is he going to Dazzling Gleam Rock Slide? I think I'm going to risk it. I feel kind of risky right now, so... No protects. That could be bad. I was hoping Tapu would protect. Let's see what happens. Dazzling Gleam. If he Rock Slides, I'm in huge trouble. Ideally, this is Groundium Z. Living. Let's see what he does. Life Orb Tapu, that's expected. Groundium Z comes... I assume that's Groundium Z. Yeah, that's Groundium Z. So, good call to protect. Tectonic Rage. Honestly, I would trade damage on Mence and damage on Muk as well, just to take care of this Garchomp. So, I think that's a really favorable trade, in my opinion, at least. We also found out that... Ooh, let's see how much this does, actually. Oh, that's going to do a lot. Down to the center of the earth and back out again. Super effective damage, not too much. And in return... we will take out this Garchomp. So that was definitely a risky turn on my part. I could have pretty safely switched to Tapu Bulu with my Mence and protected Muk and then essentially the same thing, but the only difference is that I wouldn't have gained any positioning. So that's why I thought it was worth to kind of trade Mence for Garchomp here. It could have, of course, gone badly. I absolutely acknowledge that. But that's okay. Let me know which Z move you guys prefer in the comments down below. At least in these two, do you prefer Devastating Drake or do you prefer Tectonic Rage? Oh, I didn't tell you. As an aside, while we wait for these animations, for those of you who don't know, at every year, Worlds like the World Championships has a specific design, and with that design, they comes how to say this? Like, the design differs every year, and you get t-shirts. So this is actually the t-shirt from Worlds 2012. I'll show it again. This is Hawaii Pikachu. Tiki Pikachu. Tiki-Chu. Trace Porygon 2. That's super interesting. Don't know exactly what to make of that. But since Porygon 2 is in here, I honestly expect... I expect Tapu Koko to go out in a Trick Room. So I'm going to knock off Tapu Koko, try and catch a Marowak switch in. Of course, it's very possible that he just wants the KO here and he just goes for a Dazzling Gleam again. And like, I totally acknowledge that, but I don't want to let Marowak get him for free. And so even if this doesn't work out perfectly, I still think it's a good trade. Or a good choice, at least. He could also sacrifice Tapu Koko to allow... like, he could plan on taking the Poison Jab just to get Marowak or Wishy-Washy in for free, whichever one he has in back. I don't know which one I think is more likely. And obviously getting a Poison Jab here, like getting a KO, would put my opponent down to 2 Pokemon, which would be, like, very favorable, considering I mentioned that my game plan is kind of to Perish Song, but he doesn't switch. That's a shame. I knock off. Maybe he's going, like, Thunderbolt and, I don't know, Dazzling Gleam and Ice Beam, or Dazzling Gleam and Tri-Attack or something. I don't know. Yeah, so Grassy Drain's now up. Thunderbolt into probably Muk. Yeah, I could have taken the KO here. That's pretty bad, actually. That was a bad turn of events. Good play by my opponent, though. Definitely good play. We will reduce his damage output, and yeah, I think that's okay. No more item on that Tapu Koko. Let's see what he does. Trick Room or Tri-Attack? Okay, yeah, he doubled Muk. Probably. Yeah, he doubled Muk. That paralysis is actually pretty bad. Or maybe it's not. Let's try this. If he switches to Marowak, that could be bad, but I did just knock him off. Okay, cool. Muk's gonna go for Protect, so I'm not that worried about it, unless this is an Empowered Poison or something. Thunderbolt probably into Muk. Yeah, that makes sense. And Horn Leech into Koko. Gonna pick up the KO. So now he's down to his last 2 Mons, and if he sets Trick Room here, he'll be in trouble. He'll be like in danger of my Muk. Okay, he's in danger of my Muk. That's fine. Unless he has Wishy-Washy. That's the way in which he's not in danger. I don't know what to expect. Is this Marowak? Is it not Marowak? That's pretty interesting play. That was actually a super interesting play from his part. I would have expected the Trick Room turn earlier, but what he did, I think, ended up working out a lot better for him. I'm also very fortunate that Tri-Attack was Paralysis and not Freeze, or even Burn would have been bad. Okay. He goes for Marowak. So I'm not actually in any immediate danger from Marowak, so I think I'm going to go into Politoed and go for a knockoff into Marowak. I will underspeed, so he's threatened in that aspect. And setting up a Perish Song could be very good at this point, especially with Intimidate in the back. I could also switch Muk to Mence, but I'm going to choose not to because I like to live dangerously, and I don't want to... Sometimes Marowak don't run... What's the ground? The bone in the ground. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes Marowak don't do that. They have, what's it called? Bone Meringue? Okay, well I'm moving first anyway, so let's see what happens. Knockoff's gonna come out, gonna do a lot of damage to Marowak. Woo! Flare Blitz. See, that's what I'm saying. You might not have whatever it's called. Bone Meringue. And unfortunately, because range is gonna reduce the power so much, that's not gonna be great for Mr. Muk over there. And he goes for an Ice Beam. Ooh, that's an unfortunate turn. That's a very unfortunate turn for my friend. And no freezes additionally is pretty bad. So, liking my position right now. Definitely liking my position. A full Paralysis and a Shadow Bone crit could be bad, but other than that, I think we're in a pretty nice position because of Perish Song. We've taken 2 KOs, we're feeling pretty good about everything. Perish Song's gonna come out here, and I'll go for a knockoff into Marowak. And this should be close to wrapping it up, as long as I'm not fully paralyzed. Yeah, I think that should be good, as long as I'm not fully paralyzed. Marowak being... Oh wait, even a crit from Marowak. Yeah, I think this one's over, guys, I'm sorry. Because even with the full paralysis, Marowak... So basically, the way Marowak works is, if it holds the item Thick Club, its physical attack stat doubles. Thunderbolt. I think even with Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt crit, that wasn't going to KO. Did a lot, though. Yes. Yeah, so unfortunate for my opponent, he's probably not going to be making it through this one. He must have been Rockhead Marowak. That's interesting. If he was going to Thunderbolt next to it. Yeah, that's super interesting. Or maybe he just likes to live dangerously. Yeah. Yeah, but this one's pretty much over. That's why I like Parasong. It's a good win condition, especially if you were able... Like, if people have frailer mons, like... I wouldn't say Garchomp's frailer, but it does have, like, pretty big weaknesses. So, if you can capitalize on that, I don't know. It's just, like, super solid. Let's see if he forfeits. Okay, Paralyzed can't move. That's fine. He goes for another Thunderbolt into Politoed. This one is unfortunately over for him. Because he can't take enough... Like, he can't take KOs fast enough, unfortunately. He would need... Yeah, like, there's no way. He would need, like... Yeah, there's actually no way. I'm sorry. Even with Blizzard, I don't think he could do it. Maybe with Blizzard. No, because he wouldn't get through Politoed in time. And with Discharge, he wouldn't get through Muk in time. Yes. Anyways, the shirt is pretty nice. They have different ones every single year. On the back, it has a list of countries, I believe. I don't really remember. I don't wear this shirt that often, but... yeah, it's a nice shirt. Nice shirt. We like it. I don't know. I'm just gonna do whatever I think takes the least animation time. Okay, GG. Good game to my opponent. Definitely a cool team. Definitely like a really interesting team. It's always interesting how something I think that's cool about Pokemon is that like different players will play standard teams the same way, and I think that's like a really cool aspect of the game where like a different player could have played that team entirely differently and it would have been solid as well, you know? Like, I don't think his turn 1 was bad at all. But I do feel like that specifically was like... I feel like my opponent had to preserve his Garchomp if he wanted to win, and I think the fact that he just let Garchomp go down was, like, kind of risky. So, anyway, we're going to continue battling. And I'm hopeful we can find an opponent. Again, I think I mentioned I have been having some trouble finding opponents, but we're almost at 1,700. If we can win one or two or three more, we should be at 1,700. Yeah, I think 3 more should do it, potentially. But we'll see if we can even find an opponent, because, like I said, having some trouble. Yes. Yes. It's kind of funny, like, being in the space where I finished, like, my next tournament is possibly in a month. I might go to Georgia. Regionals, potentially. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to, because I have to be at school I'm an RA, and I have to be back early for training, so I'm not sure if I'm even allowed to go to Georgia, but if I am, I'd like to. And hang on, let me move the mic closer. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, it's funny being in the space where, like, I don't feel especially... Oops, I dropped my earphone. I don't feel especially compelled to team build right now because, you know, I have, like, a month until my next tournament, and the metagame, like, there's going to be, like, events before then, and the metagame has to develop more. Ooh, that's a high ranking. Mosca. I think I played this person before. I think I played this person on stream, actually. And I still don't know what I want to do. That's really interesting. Anyway... It's funny being in a situation where I'm not team building at the moment. I probably should be. This is very similar to the team I just played. What was the difference? Did my last guy have... He had something over Gastrodon. I want Mence for sure. I think I want Muk as well. I'm gonna do Muk Mence. Bulu. I'm gonna do Poly for sure here. Magnezone is good, but not... Oh, he had Wishy-Washy over Gastrodon. So this is almost identical to the team I just played. So, goals here is get rid of Garchomp and then try and win with Muk. And take 2 KOs and then Parasong. So, I did play this person on my stream, I believe. I don't remember what happened. I might have lost. I might have won. I think I won. I don't remember. I lost one game in my first... I think it was my first day of streaming and I lost one game, but we'll see. I definitely could be bringing Porygon 2 here as well. That's the other option. But I don't really want to bring Porygon 2. Or maybe I should have brought Porygon 2. Okay, same leads as last time. So, this is what I'm talking about, right? Exact same situation as last time, but this time I'm more likely to... switch this time. And I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, because maybe it seems arbitrary, but... I honestly think I'm more likely to switch this time than last time, which is pretty funny, honestly. Let's think. It's the same situation as last time, right? I don't really have my... This is a bad move if he doubles my Garchomp. And I'm not Z-Drake going, because I think that... I'm doing this. I feel risky. I feel very risky, honestly. I feel like taking chances. I just feel like Poison Jab is so obvious into Tapu Koko. Like, I don't know. If I were him, I might Dazzling Gleam and then Poison Jab into... This could go really badly. This could be very bad. Ah, that's right. It's Hidden Power Ice. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. It's Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, I remember. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. I totally forgot. That sucks. He doubled me anyway, so that's really unfortunate. Whew! I think I lose right away from that. Yeah, I think I almost definitely lose from that. Life Orb, Tapu Koko. Let's try and make some plays. I forgot about Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, I should have switched. I need to get a KO, but he might not. Is he gonna let me take the Koko? Without Intimidate, I'm in big trouble. I'm gonna go this. I think there's a good chance he switches to Celesteela and Earthquakes. I think there's like a huge chance he does that. Let's find out though. I sent in Politoed because I was trying to bait him into using Thunderbolt, to thinking that maybe I didn't have Bulu. That's why I sent in Politoed and not Bulu, even though I'm gonna immediately switch. Because I was trying to do a bait, but... So he stays in. Does he protect? Or does he Thunderbolt? He probably has a safe move of Thunderbolt plus Poison Jab. I don't think I can stop that. Both into Politoed. Maybe... I forgot about Tectonic Rage. Discharge. Okay, also bad. This is almost definitely Tectonic Rage. I totally forgot about that. That did a lot. That did a lot. I don't think... I cannot take a Tectonic Rage after that. That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I got blown back. This is going to be a 4-0, I think. Yeah, Hidden Power Ice, Tapu Koko. I should have brought Porygon 2. If I had Porygon 2, this would have been a very manageable lead. Yeah, I got greedy. That was bad of me. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I can live this. -1 or not. Come on, Muk. Come on, Muk. Shoot. Yeah, this went badly. I'm sorry, guys. Hidden Power Ice, Tapu Koko. I should have, and like that's why I think Porygon, even though I really wanted Muk in this matchup, I should have brought Porygon too. Like, that was just me being careless. I might not even get an attack off, honestly. This turn he for sure goes Discharge, and if he has it, he will go Poison Jab. So I guess I'll try and capitalize on that. Oh man, this is rough. This is pretty rough. I guess he could also Hidden Power Ice my Bulu. Or Thunderbolt. He doesn't have Dazzling Gleam. That's why he didn't use it. That's why, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, LOL. This is like the standard lead, and I got totally wrecked. That's really unfortunate. That's alright. We'll see if Bulu can launch an attack here. I think this only works if he goes Discharge Rock Slide or something. I think any others, or like Discharge Dragon Claw into my Poly. Because he has safe moves, I think, that should win him the game. Okay, he stays in with Tapu Koko, so he might find another way of KOing me. Maybe he goes Hidden Power Ice Poison Jab. Discharge, okay. Let's see what happens. That's not important at the moment. He might be a Assault. Oh no, he's not a Assault. It's Garchomp. I saw the item. Yeah, there's Poison Jab. Great, thank you. Oh, let's see if he poisons if I live. Poison. Okay, no poison. Not happy. Super not happy. Do you think he's going to Poison Jab, or do you think he's going to double Poly? I think he's probably going to Poison Jab, but I'm going to take the risk anyways. T-Bolt into Poly. That's going to do a nice amount of damage. Yeah, goodbye, friend. Not a 4-0, which is pretty nice, honestly. We take this to the bank. We take those to the bank. Let's see if he Poison Jabs. He probably should. Yeah, it should probably be into Bulu. Yeah, oh, I could have protected. I could have protected. If Scald Burnt here, I might have had a chance. Yeah, actually, if I went Protect and Scald Burnt, we might actually have a chance. I should have gone for that. Let's see if it burns. Okay, it didn't matter. Yeah, it was without Scald Burning. I don't think I had any semblance of a chance here. Unfortunately. And all I need is Gastro, and this thing is over. I mean, I think it's over regardless, honestly. Porygon 2, okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep playing this one out because he only has moves that aren't super strong. Like, for example, what if he went Trick Room here and then... No, I think I always lose. I probably should install this one out. That's a shame. Yes, Hidden Power Ice Tapu Koko. I think because Dazzling Gleam, like, I wasn't afraid of Tapu Koko because I knew Dazzling Gleam didn't KO, so... yeah. Rock Slide, Earthquake, Poison Jab. No Dragon move. That's super interesting. Shadow Ball. Okay. Yeah, it's probably bad style to stall. I don't think I could win this one. Especially with Citrus gone. Yeah, and no recovery on Poly. Yeah, okay. I feel like I haven't been burning very many Scalds. That's the way it feels, at least. But maybe it's selective perception and I'm just misremembering. Yeah, alright, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Guard Jump is a problem. I should have led Porygon 2. That would have made everything so much easier. Dang. I think I was afraid of bringing Porygon 2 because... No, just because I'm bad. I should have brought Porygon 2. There was no reason not to. Just end it. Just end it, dude. Mosca from Italy. Just end it. Good. We're doing this on my terms. I hope he recovers. I really hope he recovers. Why would he? Okay. He wanted to say he 3-0'd Wolfey instead of he 2-0'd Wolfey. That's why he did that. Or she. He or she did that. Anyways. Good game to Moscow. That one was definitely... I feel like both those games are games that were kind of decided turn 1, which is a little silly. In the future, when I see a team archetype like that, I will be bringing Porygon 2. Because that's honestly why I put Porygon 2 on the team, is to deal with teams like that. So, oops. Might be, guys. Sorry about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more content like this... Wait. If you want to see more content like this, then you should subscribe. Or if you want to support me personally. If you say, Wolf, I as the viewer want to support you as the content creator personally, you should also subscribe. Either one of those alternatives, options, reasonings is good in my opinion. So, thank you for listening. Thanks again, guys. I will be streaming. I'll probably try and get my ranking higher before I record again Battle Spot series, but no promises. So, yes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.